School's out for summer, guys. You know what that means. All you teachers out there, I'm going to be on your ass about coming out and catching some comedy shows all over town, over at the Miami Improv, anywhere, in English, in Spanish, in Creole. Guys, all the teachers at Matter Academy, all the teachers in South Florida, hit me up, come through. We're going to take care of you guys, all right? Summer's out, no more excuses. Once you guys get tired of going to the beach, hit me up, come through. We got you. I'm going to bring in our education and summertime activities correspondent, Sebi Alvarez. Sebi, my brother, how you doing?
Doing good, and I will also extend that invitation to all teachers that are working at South Miami Senior High, South Miami Elementary, South Miami Middle. You guys, come out to the Miami Improv. Come catch a show. It's going to be great. I promise you. You've been stuck in the house all year because you know you got to wake up at 5:30 just to get to work at 7. I know the struggle. It sucks. But now you get to sleep in. That means late nights. That means leave the kids at home. The dog will watch them. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Find a babysitter. Pay her to stay long. That's what I would say. You get a babysitter to come out at the Miami Improv, or come out to cover you on a night where you're going out to the Miami Improv. Pay them a little extra. Give yourself that time to just sit back and enjoy. You don't know how many people that get to the Improv, and they're like, how long is the show going to be? I got a babysitter. Shouldn't be the question you're asking. Just get there, enjoy, have a good time. I am really excited, though. We got, I also want to announce a new sponsor for the podcast.
New sponsor alert. New sponsor alert.
New sponsor alert, guys. The Comedy Calendar is officially going to be sponsored by FYI. And I'm not saying that just for your information. FYI actually stands for Florida Yachts International. Guys, an amazing yacht company that they do yacht sales and brokerages, but also charters. So if you guys are interested in experiencing the higher life on the sea, hit us up. We'll connect you with the proper channels over at FYI to get any of your boating, yacht purchase, charter needs down pat, guys. That is your one-stop shop for everything that you need involving the water and boating. FYI, Florida Yachts International, newest sponsor of the Comedy Calendar, guys. Really excited for this partnership. You'll probably be seeing the Comedy Calendar taking a nautical excursion sometime soon for one of our episodes. Ray, are you going to come on the yacht? You're going to come on the yacht, help us produce the show? Yeah. That's right. We're going to have Ray out there on the yacht, maybe Dan too. Get the whole crew out there for that special occasion, guys.
Dude, we'll get the band back together.
We will get the band back together.
You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. Really looking forward to it, guys. And again, go follow them on Instagram. Some amazing content's going to be coming out on that page very, very soon. If you are someone who just likes paying attention or just watching, cool yachts and kind of getting that interior walkthrough and just seeing the structures and everything that they built. Really interesting stuff, guys. You definitely want to check it out. Follow them, FYI, on Instagram, FYI Florida Yachts International, guys. But this week in comedy, though.
Oh, before you say that, I will say this to all the teachers out there: if you want to come on a yacht, you know what I'm saying? We'll do an interview of the teachers on the yacht. We'll just blend everything together into one. Because if you guys don't know this, I definitely could use some yacht time right now. If you guys, I've been dealing with the whole house situation, but still dealing with that. So, insurance companies, there's a reason why we all hate them. But I do want to do a big shout out because we started a GoFundMe last week, and it really amazed me how many people have really supported and come out and done, whether from reaching out or posting about the GoFundMe to donating to the GoFundMe, really has made me emotional, really, because a lot of the people, in the beginning, a couple of my friends, people that knew me directly, supported, of course, but then things kind of took off. So I want to do a couple of shout outs, big thank yous. First and foremost to Turt Basil. Those guys, they've been pushing and posting about this almost every single day. They've posted about it more than I have, to be honest with you. So big shout out to the Turt Basil boys. Thank you, Matt, man. You guys are the best. Also has some amazing celebrities who I've met over the years, and they posted about it as well, and I want to shout them out. So Mark Norman, Angelina Castro, Francisco Ramos, and Brandon Sagalo. just to name a few, we had Latinos comedy as well. My boy Rami posted about it, but also only in Dade and only in Florida. So to all of you guys, thank you so much. I was going through the GoFundMe and sending people messages, thank you messages, and it's just been so many coming in that it's really, I haven't gotten to everybody. And a big shout out to Andy from Hell, who runs trivia all over South Florida, because he's been doing bonus points on all his trivia. I had no idea, but he's been doing bonus points on all his trivia games to anybody that donates to the GoFundMe. And so there's a bunch of strangers that have donated to them a GoFundMe. So again, thank you, Andy. Thank you, everybody. It really means a lot. It really helps out. And especially right now that the insurance hasn't really kicked in, it helps me get by week to week. So again, thank you, all of you guys. Truly, truly cannot ask for more. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get gay about it. So let's keep it moving. What happened last week, Sammy?
Last week in comedy was actually pretty dope. We had an insane run of shows over at the Miami Improv over the weekend. We had obviously Rob Schneider, who was the main attraction headliner of the weekend over at the Miami Improv, absolutely destroyed the club by selling it out on pretty much both days. Both shows were all 4 shows, I'm sorry, were almost completely sold out. Saturdays, 2 shows were completely sold out. We only had waiting list spots available for those shows. And he did his thing, man. He was incredible. I was actually able to participate in selling his merch too, which was super dope. He has some really incredible merch, guys. And if you haven't gone and seen Rob Schneider on stage doing stand-up, do yourself a favor, and next time he's down here, get some tickets. Or if he's somewhere in the greater Miami area, if he's up in FTL, or if he's in any of the local places, Off the Hook, anywhere, make it a point to go see him. If you like him in his movies, you like him on Kill Tony, you like him in his external things around comedy, you're gonna love him as a stand-up comedian. He was super funny and did like an hour and a half of material too. Each night, just ripping, just material. It's super impressive. I think Friday's second show, he did almost 2 hours of material. So really hats off to Rob Schneider. Hats off to his whole team, man. They were fantastic. Even just on the merch side, dealing with his team, they're so efficient, so polite, so accommodating, man. Any question that I had was answered on that end, and huge shout out to them. He was great, and from everything that I heard from everyone who dealt with him directly at the Improv, he was one of the nicest comics that has come through all year, man. He was really great.
And I'll say this too. He had 4 amazing shows, and for each of the shows, he had a completely different suit that was very loud. He had a gold suit.
If you've seen him on Kill Tony, when he did his New Year's Eve show on Kill Tony, I think he wore the same purple suit he had there at one of the evenings this weekend. So I love it. Dude, I love the branding, the attention that is given to it, everything on point. Looks a lot better than me and Art today, who unfortunately came pretty much matching at this point. Yeah. Except you had the button down. I went with the polo, but all in all, Rob Schneider definitely dressing better than you and I today on the comedy calendar.
Dude. Amen. Probably feeling better than we're feeling this lovely Monday afternoon.
Yeah. We also had Ben's show.
Absolutely.
That we had matinee Sunday, 4 p.m. If you guys missed it, you missed a good one. The lineup was incredible. Brian G hosted, Luis Diaz featured. Ben went out and did an absolutely killer 45 minutes as well. That was his goal. That's what he wanted to do. He had the camera crews out there filming specifically for this exact thing, for him to go out and just lay it all out on the line. All the material that he's had and really polished and perfected over the years was on display on Sunday. So that was a great show. Sold a bunch of cookies. We were talking about Dad's cookies, and the cookies were an absolute hit. Everybody loved it, from the staff to the people that were there as patrons coming to the show. Everybody loved the cookies, man. They were so delicious. If you were able to get some cookies, congratulations. They sold out really fast. So all in all, great show. And then Sunday late, we had Reg Thomas, who was a finalist on Kevin Hart's Funny AF this year. Apparently he had been to the club before. A few of the staff knew him from opening for former comedians who had come through as well, and now he's coming through as the headliner himself. This trajectory that we love to see in comedy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So huge shout out to Reg for coming through and doing a great show on Sunday as well. It was super packed in the Improv that day. And for us, we always love having the most people out there enjoying comedy, experiencing comedy. And a lot of those people, some of them, their first time at the Miami Improv, having seen him on Netflix and kind of just with the notoriety and the attention that was given to Kevin Hart's Funny AF. Now I think they just had, or they're going to have, I'm sorry, I forget his name, but the male comic that I think he won or came in second
on Kevin Hart's.
Yeah, one of the two. I forget his name. It's Camille something. I don't know. Regardless, he's over at Fort Lauderdale, already sold out.
Nice.
So just an idea of just what that kind of notoriety can do for a comic, man. He was already really established, had some good content that he was already putting out on social media. Now into the stratosphere. He's been multiplied. You know what I mean? It's kind of what we always talk about here about, you know, when you get an opportunity like that, you already need to have an infrastructure behind you that when you get that boost, you're already on track and it now can multiply by something more than zero. If you're a zero and you go on that show, we'll never hear from you again after you're eliminated. He didn't even win, and now he's selling out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So the reality is you don't have to win. And I believe one of the other guests is now going on tour with Chelsea Handler or Nikki Glazer, maybe one of the judges that was on or a special guest judge. I watched a clip where they were like, you know what, and I want you to open for me on this leg of my tour coming up. So even people who didn't win got amazing opportunities from this. So comics out there, make sure you apply for next year.
That's fucking dope.
That's the basic thing, and get your stuff together so that if you do get on, you can capitalize off of it. But other than that, we do have also a great weekend of comedy, or a week of comedy coming up now this week.
You know, and I love to see. I mean, guys, it's the summer. It's going to start heating up. And even like, you know, last week you had so many different kinds of comedians that you could have come out and see. And the rest of the summer is going to be like that. There's going to be a lot of variety on the weekends. A lot of the headliners are going to be doing only 4 shows instead of 5 shows. And it opens up for Sunday opportunities. It opens up for matinee opportunities. I know later on in June there's a 1 p.m. Caribbean brunch as well. So I'm looking forward to that.
By our good boy Art God Savvy.
Really?
Yeah, that's Marcos's production.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to shout that out.
Yes, we will be absolutely 100% shouting it out. But yeah, Art God Savvy, aka Marcos. If you guys don't know of radio fame, as he is the producer of Leroy and Tobin in the morning on sports radio. I believe it's $7.90 the ticket, unless they got rid of $7.90 the ticket. It's $5.60. There's been a lot of moving around, but regardless, you know Marcos. We've shouted him out on the show before. Works with Cafecito Comedy, absolute legend of a DJ over at the Miami Improv. But that is his production. The Caribbean Brunch is his production, and the first one that went off in Fort Lauderdale was an absolute hit.
That's awesome.
It was an absolute hit. So looking forward to that here at the Miami location.
Guys.
And wait, it's about that time, guys. It is 3:05.
Coffee time.
At the community newspaper.
Coffee time.
Coffee time.
Guys.
Art already has a nice coffee next to him, but that doesn't matter because we have the best coffee in Miami
Salud,
right here.
my brother.
Salud. Thank you so much. You're the best.
Oh, guys.
Hot, delicious, liquid black gold.
Love it. All right, let's use that to kick things off for this week. So, guys, tonight, Monday, Rocketeer Beer. My boy Angelo Caserta, he's been posting, he's been tagging. You guys might have seen a post with me performing there. At first, I thought it was AI generated, the image. And then I remembered that I actually went there wearing that shirt. So it's not an AI image. It's a really cool spot. It feels like a sort of a 70s lounge. The comedy show actually happens upstairs. So the downstairs bar part has like a retro diner kind of look. And when you get upstairs, it has like a living room kind of feel to it. Really, really dope. I'll be there tonight. Rocketeer Beer. It's over in Kendall, in the Kendall area at like 129th and 89th Ave, I believe. And yeah, so Enzo Caserta, come out, support, show some love. I'll be there. He's doing it twice a month now. So we got the 8th, and then we're going to have it again on the 22nd. Don't miss it. I already got some people coming out. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited for it. I haven't been there like maybe 6 months. I think Jay Abel will be there as well. My boy Jay Abel, who we all love to see. Absolutely. moving on to Tuesday this week, we're going to be shouting out something that happens every single Tuesday over at the Dead Flamingo on Calle Ocho. If you guys haven't been to Dead Flamingo, you're missing out, man. That's a spot to check out. Every Tuesday, they have karaoke. One of my favorite karaoke spots. We got DJ Chef Kev and DJ Gabe holding it down all night. Karaoke starts around, I think, 8 or 9 o'clock, and it goes all the way to 2:30 in the morning. And guys, if you haven't been to Dead Flamingo, you got to check it out. They have a big ass stage. They have a huge screen behind you. You're able to really perform the karaoke song.
Also, don't worry, there are no dead flamingos inside.
I mean, I haven't found any.
I haven't found any. There's no rancid smells. There's no. Don't get it twisted, guys. It's okay. You can if that's what's been stopping you is the fear of dead flamingos inside. Don't worry, we just cooked them. No, they actually don't have food, unfortunately.
No,
but if they did serve flamingo burgers, idea marketing, guys. Come on, dead flamingo.
I don't know the
I don't know the legalities of eating a flamingo. I will say this, but I do know there's a lot at the Metro Zoo. There is a lot of flamingos at the Metro Zoo. Is all I'm saying. A pink, medium rare flamingo burger, double the pink.
I'll sign off on it. I'm down. Listen, whatever it takes to get you guys out there.
Right.
There's plenty of parking right on the street. Nice and easy to park. Hit me up. Let me know you're coming through. I'll be there on Tuesday. That's for sure. It's going to be a good time. And again, big shout out to the karaoke DJs. They are the least appreciated of all the DJs. Probably because they're the least talented, which makes sense. I mean, it's not hard to be a karaoke DJ, but it's hard to be a good karaoke DJ.
It's really hard to be a good karaoke DJ because you need to know how to sing. Because if you're a good karaoke DJ, when the crowd isn't giving the energy for karaoke that you need, you got to be able to get on there and do it yourself and revamp the crowd. I know. I've hosted karaoke at Dead Flamingo before.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day, I did it. They needed somebody to do it. There was like a week where they had somebody fall through, and last minute they hit up Justin, and he booked me. And I was able to do it. It was so much fun, man. It was a great time. They really do a good job of bringing people out for that specifically. Like there is an audience for that, and it's something that if you guys want to make it a constant thing, it's a really cool community to join. Yeah, like just good vibes, good energy, everyone's supporting each other. It's so much fun. Like it's so much fun. Nobody has to be. We're not looking for Celine Dion. This is an American Idol, man. It's a time for you to guys have fun. Pick a funny song, pick a fun song, pick something that's a little more lighthearted, and I promise you will be coming back to a karaoke evening at Dead Flamingo.
I agree. Can't agree more. And one of the things I love is that they have that big stage and they have 3-4 mics. So if you're there, you want to sing with your friends, you need a little more support. They have no issues.
Yeah,
they give you the mics.
Crew.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Actually, last week there was a birthday party. It was I think they were like college age young ladies, and there's like maybe 4 or 5 of them, and they went up one time. Like 2 of them went up. They were shy. By the end of the night, all 5 were going up and ripping it apart and having a good time. And that's what I like to see. People just getting up there. I love karaoke, guys. So anything that gets you to come out and do some karaoke, I'm always for it. But absolutely bring the crew, man. It's nice to get up there and get that peer pressure to. I mean, dude, no one gives a shit if you're a good singer or not. It's about the performance. It's about having fun. And if you're having fun up there, then everybody in the crowd is going to have fun.
100%. Nowhere else everyone in the crowd is going to have a lot of fun this week is on Wednesday over at the Miami Improv. Guys, we got a Wednesday again. We've been doing them on Tuesday, but the new faces this month will be Wednesday, June 10th at the Miami Improv, guys. 8 p.m. is your start time. If you haven't been out to a new faces, this is the one to go to. We got Malcolm McFly,
yes, sir,
who's going to be hosting. And from what I've heard, he was over at Ben's show. He came to support Ben. Shout out also, really quick, shout out to all the comics who came out and supported Ben. We had a bunch of comics to just let me see if I can go through the list. We had Raul Hernandez, Brad Steele, Kevin and Joe from Spare TV. We had Sai out there. We had Paco who was out there as well. All came out to support Ben on his show, man. Huge shout out to you guys for making it out early on a Saturday. But on Wednesday, we will be over at the Miami Improv, guys, doing the new faces of comedy. Malcolm, who is hosting, has told me that he is bringing a bunch of people. Metal Damien is on that show. Sir. I've already seen the promotional flyers that Metal made for his set on the 10th, guys. Take notes. Malcolm came through last New Faces, brought the most people, did the job that we told him he had to do in order to become the host, and he was able to get that hosting gig for this month. Metal Damien is another person who understands the job. Bring the people, bring them out. You will have a good time. Love to see it. Love to see comics actually taking this seriously and understanding the value and the opportunity that is given. One thing that I will say, though, in general, guys, is please, please, please come out, sign up, because this month specifically, I think is going to be packed out.
Yeah.
If you are somebody who has people coming to this week's, or this, yeah, it is this week's, but this month's New Faces, please, please, please make sure you got your 10 people.
Yeah.
Because I think this month, if you don't have 10 people or close to it, it's going to be tough to get on stage.
Yeah.
Because there will be plenty of comics that are going to be bringing out enough people to have a full show. And if we have that many comics that are doing the job to fill up the show, there really aren't any extra slots to be handed out, you know? So please, 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 if you're somebody who signed up and who's coming, before you get there, make sure that you have your 10 people. And if you don't, please come up to us at the front, grab some free tickets, hand them out, go bark. I've seen people go from 0 to enough to get on stage just from barking at the Doral City place. So by all means, guys, if you're coming out, you're coming to support, you're coming to have a good time, any of those factors, please, 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 please be there on time too. Because the quicker that we get that show started, the quicker we can get through a huge lineup of comics, and it's not as much of a fatigue on you guys as an audience. So Wednesday, guys, again, June 10th over at the Miami Improv, 8 p.m. It's going to be what I think is going to be the best New Faces of the year so far.
You know, I can't not agree with you more. Last month, they had comedians that got turned away because they just didn't bring enough people. Some people brought 6, 7, 8 people and couldn't get on stage. So you can imagine, get your people out there, get them to show up as early as possible, bribe them, do whatever you can to get them there as early as possible. Because once doors close, that's the first count. And if you don't have your people at that point, then you're
struggling.
Yeah, then you're hoping. Because even if you're, last couple of people show up after that, you might get on, you might not get the full 5. There's a lot of variables, and it's very anxiety inducing to stand there waiting for the show and not being sure if you're going to perform. So definitely take Sebi's advice. Hit your people up. Mm-hmm. Hit us up if you want to get some tickets. Hit us up. We'll let you know when we're at the Improv. Come by, pick up some tickets. I found some. I was cleaning up at the house and I found some, like a little stack of some of the tickets. Yeah. So I have some with my name on it and I have some with notes. So if you guys run into me at tonight's show, let me know. I got some tickets for you guys. You guys can start handing them out tonight. But big shout out Malcolm McFly hosting. I know he's swinging for the fences, man. He believes in New Faces. He gets what we're doing, and he's going to be pushing really, really hard all the time, ideally every single month, to get an amazing performance and to get an amazing group of people to show up. So that's the job. So again, big shout out Malcolm McFly. The Thursday shout out this week is an oldie but a goodie. It's our evergreen, it's our perpetual stand-up open mic show every Thursday here in South Florida, and that is at the Taurus Whiskey Bar. We've talked about it a bunch of times. We've had Mike Daba here. The show is ran by our friend Mike Daba. He's the ringleader of that circus. He does have Chris Morrison running the open mic section.
Yep.
So our boy Diesel Snorlax.
Shout out Christo.
Yes, dude. 2 of the best guys in this game, running one of the best rooms. Taurus, if you guys know notoriously, is... it's a tough room. You got to really earn the laughs there. So any comedians in South Florida who haven't done the room, first of all, come out this weekend. Come out this week, Thursday. If you haven't done it in a while, come out. It's summertime now, so it's going to start getting a lot of that college people. A lot of the younger crowds are going to be coming out to Coconut Grove, and you get to try some new material with some different crowds, and it's going to start getting packed. So this is the time to get out there and do it.
And guess what, guys? If you're a newer comedian in town and you haven't done the Taurus, it's the only rite of passage we got. You ain't a real comedian in Miami until you've killed the Taurus. Because in all fairness, Taurus is one of the tougher rooms to get good laughs. They have a high standard. The people that are there are not there to slouch. You know what I mean? It's a super fun place. It's a super fun bar. And if you lose their attention, they're not going to pay attention to you. If you're not bringing the heat, if you're not doing the job, guess what? You're going to get drowned out by the crowd. Because That's what a Miami audience is. If you can do it at Taurus, you can do it anywhere, guys. Absolutely anywhere in the world. Bless you. The reality is, bless you. The reality is that Taurus is one of those places that separates the men from the boys. It separates good material from bad material. It separates efficiency from inefficiency. And if you got fat to trim off of your set, Taurus is going to show you exactly where that fat is hanging off those love handles. So by all means, come out, experience that Taurus experience at least once if you are a comic visiting Miami or just coming in and getting started.
Yeah. And guys, pro tip, right? Hit Dab up. Let them know you're coming.
Yes.
That's one of the easiest ways to get on the showcase. Just hit Dab up. Let them know you're coming. Get there early so that you can go up on the showcase.
And a lot of times if you hit him up and he's like, oh man, we got a packed showcase, you still get there early. There's an opportunity to get on because guess what? Comics suck at being places on time.
Yeah.
So plenty of the people that are booked on the main show end up not even showing up till who knows when. So if you're there early enough and we get the show started and they need to throw someone up, availability is the best ability.
Dude, for years, I lived off of getting to Taurus early and someone not showing up and getting in that bat.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Oh, man.
Do the job.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And big shout out again, Daba and Chris Morrison, man. I mean, they've been holding it down and doing the Lord's work. Cannot thank them enough. The big show this weekend at the Miami Improv, from Friday all the way to Sunday, 5 shows. We have Craig Robinson. You guys might know him as Daryl from The Office. You guys might know him from Hot Tub Time Machine. But the man is an absolute killer on the stage. Been doing stand-up forever. He actually, a couple of months ago, he did a promo where basically he put billboards all over LA saying that he was going to quit doing comedy. And he was announcing that he was going to quit doing comedy at all his shows. And it was essentially to talk about a partnership that he's doing, I believe, with AT&T now. But really, really cool to know that, you know, he's a not only an actor, not only a performer, stand-up comedian, but he's also someone who's thinking a little bit, you know, in the fourth dimension with this whole comedy and performing and, you know, Hollywood show life that we all are kind of a part of. So I can't wait for this weekend. If I get a chance, I'm going to try to get at least a little conversation with him or pick his brain a little bit, because I think he's got a lot, not only to show up on stage, but also he's got a lot for comedians like us. He probably has some insights that are going to be very helpful, and truly just understanding the journey that he took to get to where he is, because to have done movies, to have done shows and still be like a true stand-up, that for me is something that's very enticing. That for me is something that's very along the path that I would like to. I mean, I'll do anything in comedy to keep doing stand-up, but for me, stand-up is the thing, is the passion. So if I get a chance to talk to him, definitely going to be picking his brain. And then next week, we'll let you know what he says and what happens. Maybe even get a little picture in with him. I don't remember, Sebi, has he been to the Improv since I started?
I don't know if it's since you started. He has been to the Improv before. I think since I've worked there, I think twice.
Okay.
But last time he was there, I was able to actually meet him for a little bit. Super dope guy. Super, super great. Just person in general, and very giving of his time and knowledge. You know what I mean? And that's something that is honestly for us as younger comedians in the journey, that's unprecedentedly important. And I love the fact that he also doesn't just do stand-up.
Right.
It's a multimedia show. He's going to be playing piano on stage. He's going to be doing original songs. He's going to be doing crowd work with the piano. Like he's just such a creative person. He's such a talented guy that it really is expressed in his set. And a lot of comics don't do that. There's plenty of multifaceted comics that have talents in this and that and this and that. But, you know, when they do stand-up, they do stand-up. I think Craig has found such an incredible way of mixing those worlds together and being able to do it efficiently and like eloquently, that he's one of those shows. I always tell people, if you come out and watch shows all the time at the Miami Improv, this is one that you want to come see because it's different, but it's still quality.
That's dope. And everyone that I've met this week that I've, because they asked me, hey, what's the next show? That's big show, good show. Every time I've mentioned Craig Robinson, every time I mention that he's going to be here this weekend, across the spectrum of demographics, of age, gender, everyone's like, man, yeah, I know Daryl from The Office. Hell yeah, I love that guy. He's hilarious. So really hoping to get a mixed crowd out there this weekend at the Improv. Again, he's got 5 shows, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. And come out. And if you guys want to, look, I think I can't remember the exact ticket sales where they are today, but he, to me, is one of those guys that if you check tickets today and then you check them tomorrow, and you check out the next day, he might just be sold out by this weekend. So don't wait. MiamiImprov.com. Buy your tickets this weekend. And once you buy your tickets, message us at the Comedy Calendar, Instagram. Let us know you're coming, what showtime, how many people. So that way, when you get there, we'll be in the front to greet you with a big hug and to answer any questions and to mitigate any fears or concerns that you might have. So that's what we do. That's what the Comedy Calendar boys do at the Miami Improv. So I'm excited. I definitely have not seen him. I don't know if if he came within the last 2.5 years that I've worked at the Improv, then I might have either been off or like maybe it was a weekend that I wasn't there. But I do remember I seen online the fact that he does like play with the piano and you know. And again, guys, as long as you're up there doing jokes, it's stand up. So it's like the more you're able to artistically incorporate your other skills into it.
You mean the more value you can add?
Amen. That's absolutely right. Absolutely right.
At the end of the day, guys, Craig, not only an amazing comedian, an amazingly talented person in general, and somebody you want to come out and see. So catch one of his shows. He's doing 5?
Yeah.
He's doing Sunday as well, guys. So you really have no excuse. You have no excuse. If you're doing something Friday, I get it. You're doing something Saturday, I get it. You don't got anything Sunday. Come on. Let's be honest with each other. Come on.
And before we wrap it up here, I do want to take us back to something we were talking about earlier, the Caribbean brunch. I had no idea that our boy Marcos was the one that produces it.
Yes, sir.
But I will say this interesting piece of information because I was looking at that day to see if we could do something for like a matinee show because his show starts at 1 p.m. and then the next show is at 7. That Caribbean brunch is going to take the whole...
That Caribbean brunch will not end with enough time to put a show in between.
No, dude, it literally,
There's no way.
It's going to be like they're already planning like one of the most lit.
I saw the videos of what was at Dania or Fort Lauderdale when they did the one in the inaugural one in Fort Lauderdale. Pandemonium.
Nice.
Pandemonium. It was absolute vibes, guys. This is, if you are of Caribbean descent, or you're somebody who loves going to Caribbean islands on cruises, you're somebody who loves going out and enjoying, you know, island vibes, this is the show for you. Because they're not going to be doing stand-up. They're not going to be doing, you know, a live performance of any kind. It is just straight vibes, guys. Straight incredible Caribbean vibes. The energy in there is second to none. The music in there is going to be absolutely fantastic. The live DJ is going to be spinning and mixing on the tables to the ends of the earth. And everyone who is there is encouraged to get up and dance, to get up and move, to get up and create that environment that really is second to almost none in this scene.
Because we're talking about it so much, I want to make sure I get it right. So it's going to be June 20th at 1 p.m. over at the Miami Improv. That is a Saturday early show. And let me see here, because I want to see if they're already sold out, because they might already be sold out. Let's see. Oh, no, and it's a good price ticket, too. It's only $17.85.
There you go. And by the way, guys, the tickets will not be directly on MiamiImprov.com. So if you want to get tickets, I believe it's going to be through Eventbrite.
Yeah.
Correct. And you will go on our website, go to the date. What was the date again?
June 20th.
There you go. You're going to go to June 20th on our calendar at the Miami Improv website, and then you're going to click on the actual show. What will then come up is a description of the show. And once you see that description, there will be a link at the top where you can get sent to Eventbrite where you can purchase your tickets. Completely legal. Don't worry, guys. We always say that you can't purchase tickets through a third party, but this is different. This is getting tickets directly from the producers themselves. So we actually had Miami Asunchiste recently do a whole festival, and they also sell through Ticket Plate through a separate service, which is completely okay as long as we are letting you know here ahead of time. You can purchase tickets on that third party. I know we're always sticklers about no third party, no third party, no third party. This is directing you from our website to that location, or to that website. I'm sorry. So that is is where you're going to get your tickets. Please, please, please go and scoop them up as soon as possible because it will sell out.
Yeah,
it will sell out.
And
this is only not sold out because we're almost 20 days out.
No, and I'm checking the Eventbrite. It says here like a few tickets left. So I can't, I don't know how many tickets are left, but
it's letting you know.
Yeah.
It's letting you know.
And that's well ahead of the day. So dude, big shout out. There's nothing I like more. Two of my favorite things in the world, everybody knows this, is Caribbean and brunch. So you put Caribbean brunch.
True.
What can go wrong?
We will also, I believe, we'll be serving our brunch menu at that time. I think we're going to have a few items that are brunch specific that we don't usually have on the menu over at the Miami Improv. Nice. So please, guys, this is really, really something special. And we all also want you to come out to support our boy Art Got Savvy because this is something that I think is a concept that will be happening not only more often, but in a lot of locations.
That's dope.
I think this is something that they can take on the road. This is something they can take to any kind of, like, I can see this doing super well in New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, go to New York, they have a huge Caribbean demographic of people who have moved there or are descendants of immigrants who are from Caribbean countries in New York. So, this is a really, really huge opportunity.
When I was in Scotland, my cousin took me to, I don't want to call it Latin town, but she took me like to where all like the Latin restaurants,
like what would be Chinatown in New York,
right,
but for the Latin community in Scotland.
And dude, it was crazy. Like you would walking down the street hearing Latin music, and it's mainly Caribbean. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of the
because they were conquered by those people, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of those Caribbeans went over.
Yeah.
So, for example, Jamaicans highly associated with UK. There is a lot of Jamaican immigrants that ended up going to the UK, settling in the UK, having kids, and now they're third, fourth generations living in the UK that are of Caribbean descent.
Yeah, dude, amazing.
Bahamas is another one that's really big.
And again, who doesn't like brunch? So if this thing does well and they can, why not? Let's take it on the road, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, big shout out, dude. That's amazing. Sebi, we've heard nothing about the Epstein list in a long time.
Yeah, because they're not trying to distract us from anything at the moment. So I think all that Epstein stuff has completely fallen to the wayside. And also, I'm over it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think we're all just over it. Palm Beach Pete needs to calm down. You're not Epstein, bro. Like, I think now you're in on the joke and it's not funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much. Say goodbye, Palm Beach Pete. Your 15 minutes of fame are going to the wayside very quickly. But we got rid of the Epstein files, and we have now recently acquired the Alien Files.
Oh,
that is the new one. The new one is the Alien Files. We actually recently did a Master Debaters completely on alien abduction and alien-themed topics. So that's what's currently in the modern lexicon. And what I will say is, yes, the aliens are already here. They are probably running the world from an underwater base that is 2 miles in diameter. It's a dome that slowly skirts across the ocean floor at a slow rate. You may not know about it, but that lost city of Atlantis didn't have Atlanteans. It has aliens.
And if I understand correctly, so far we have 4 different kinds of aliens. We have the Greys.
We have the Greys.
Which are like the Martian-looking ones.
Yep.
We have the Reptilians.
Of course.
Which are...
Who can forget?
Right.
Yeah.
Then we have the Nordic.
Reptilians is real. Those are real.
Yeah, they're all real, though.
Yeah.
The Nordics, which like look like humans, kind of elfish.
Yep.
And then we have the insectoids or whatever?
Insectoids, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
The reptilians don't like the insectoids. There's a bit of a beef there between the factions. The Greys, they control it all, though. I feel like the Greys are the most efficient species of alien.
I could have sworn a couple years ago, weren't all these in Baldur's Gate 3? Wasn't this?
Everything but the Greys. I believe everything but the Greys was included in Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah.
Like Baldur's Gate 3 is like The Simpsons. It's like predicting.
It's like The Simpsons if it was Dungeons and Dragons. Everything has been done in Baldur's Gate 3.
And speaking of The Simpsons, apparently The Simpsons predict Portugal winning the World Cup.
Incredible. So Ronaldo gets his World Cup this year.
That
would be a pretty cool send off to the Messi Ronaldo debate into history. Would be who is better. They both won back-to-back World Cups at the end of their careers. Whose World Cup was better? That's awesome. My team is Spain for the World Cup.
Yeah,
that is the team that I will be supporting and representing because I did watch the United States give up a goal within 2 minutes to Germany this year in a friendly last weekend. And I think the The hope of the U.S. doing anything productive in the World Cup ended 2 minutes into that friendly last week. I turned it off. I watched it. They got a set piece literally within 2 minutes, put in a cross from right outside, maybe 10 feet outside the box from the right side. Kai Havertz, header across the body of the goalie. Just absolutely ridiculous. We did have a cool little like rocket volley goal that went in that tied the game up. Ended up losing 2-1. Not a terrible showing, but just an example of this is a friendly. Yeah. And we weren't necessarily super efficient. So, as an American citizen, I will be supporting America until they inevitably get knocked out of the group stage, and then I will be supporting Spain.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love USA. Always will cheer for the USA, but I am religiously and nationally bound to cheer for Brazil. Otherwise, I lose my passport. So I have to, keep that up. And for me, Brazil's always going to win. And even when they don't win, then it's the refs' fault. So it is what it is. Can't wait for the World Cup. School's out for summer, guys. We're here. We did it. We got to the end of the school year. No more excuses. Come out to the comedy shows. And I was thinking? We should rent out one of those spaces at City Place and do like a nighttime daycare.
For soccer players?
No, for people to come to like Copper Blues and the Improv and leave their kids.
So they can what? Go out?
Yeah, so we can babysit them. Not us.
Oh.
But like we rented out the space, hire some certified.
I mean, I know some Somalis that run some good daycares that we can acquire their services.
Look, salami, bacon, I don't care, bro.
No, the Somali daycares, from what I've heard, are the most efficient daycares in the world. They make millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars every year. So it's got to be because they're good at daycare.
If there's any Somali fans out there for the comedy calendar, let us know. I don't know what the trick is.
If you're a Somalian who runs a daycare, by all means, please hit us up. Or of any immigrant of any kind of country who runs an efficient daycare, surely you should be reaching out to us.
Amen. Sebi, can you send us off, my brother?
I can, man. This is not only was it a great weekend in comedy that just went by, but this week coming up obviously is going to be fantastic. Everybody, we got new faces. We got Craig Robinson. We got a bunch of crap going down here in the 305 and more great shows to come. Our lineup of comedians that we got coming out to the Miami Improv very soon is incredible. Go on our website, check out the upcoming shows so you can get tickets before they sell out. Somebody like Mojo Brooks is coming through. Guess what? Already sold out.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, already sold out. We got guys like I think we have one of the Wayans brothers coming through. I'm not sure which one. One canceled a November show. The other one is still on for mid-July. But absolutely insane, guys. Absolutely insane lineup coming up this year. Really, really good comedy. Chris D'Elia's coming up again soon. Somebody that we always say is a fun watch. So please, guys, get on that website. Get your tickets for MiamiImprov.com and stay tuned in right here to the comedy calendar where we got everything you need. One-stop shop for the South Florida comedy scene. Until next week, guys, keep laughing.